Growing up, we all heard the nursery rhyme, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt us, right? It's a lie. The wounds may be invisible, but our words can cause others to experience deep injury and can often leave permanent scars. When you're angry, the Bible warns you, be very careful because it's at this time you feel most tempted to use your words as a weapon. When we're angry, we may actually want to hurt someone using our words. But don't do it, because you can't delete your words once they've left your mouth. Let's look at what your words show you about what's going on in your own heart. Jesus tells you, for out of the overflow of your heart, your mouth speaks. So what comes up and out of your mouth shows what's in your heart. For example, when I yell at my kid or my husband, my words often expose my demanding, selfish, and prideful heart. I want my way now, and I use my words and my voice tone to get it. Or when I think I'm right and the other person is wrong, I can swiftly demean and demoralize someone with a few choice phrases. But the Bible commands us not to murder. And Jesus also warns us that an angry heart with a reckless tongue can do a lot of damage. And we've all experienced the wounds of an undisciplined tongue. So decide today that you'll no longer use your words as a weapon to hurt others, but instead use the enormous power of what you say to someone to encourage and uplift and instruct and love them. Paul tells us that love does no harm to its neighbor, and that love does not demand its own way. Is there someone who's been the recipient of your harsh words that you need to ask forgiveness from? And if verbal assault has been a repetitive problem for you, here are 3 steps you can take to stop this destructive habit. First, no matter who or what provokes you, recognize that you still have choices to make. Remember, your words expose your heart. Stop blaming other people or stressful situations for your own loss of self-control. 2, in addition to asking for forgiveness, every time you blow it with your words, make amends to the persons you've hurt. One way might be to give a hefty contribution to one of their favorite charities, or do a distasteful chore for them that needs to be done. In this way, you're reminding yourself that your sinful behaviors have consequences. And if you don't want to have to pay those consequences, it's important that you learn to control your mouth. And third, ask God for greater fruit of the Spirit, which is self-control, love, and patience. When your heart is filled with God's love instead of wanting your own way, you're far less likely to want to use your tongue as a weapon to hurt someone, even if you're feeling angry in the moment. So, it's important for you to take responsibility for yourself and learn self-control. God bless.